A Hollywood legend has taken his final bow. Robert Redford, the man who redefined American cinema with timeless classics like Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid and The Sting, has died at the age of 89. But his story isn't just about stardom. It's about grit, heartbreak, reinvention, and a legacy that changed movies forever. Here's a stunning reality. Robert Redford's career spanned over 6 decades, and during that time he acted in more than 40 films, directed 6, and produced countless projects that launched new talent. His Sundance Film Festival, a project he built from scratch in the Utah mountains, is today valued at over $100 million in global impact for independent filmmakers. Few actors in Hollywood history have influenced both mainstream and indie film as deeply as Robert Redford. Behind the fame, the awards, and the iconic good looks, Redford wrestled with challenges many never knew. Personal tragedy, the burden of being typecast as a heartthrob, and the quiet pain of losing 2 of his children. His life was not just one of triumph, but of resilience against loss and reinvention in the face of personal and professional pressure. Born into a working-class family in Santa Monica, Redford faced struggles early on. He lost his mother when he was just 18, and later admitted he flunked out of college and fell adrift. It wasn't Hollywood charm that saved him, it was persistence. He took odd jobs, studied painting, and found his way into small TV roles before breaking into Broadway. His breakthrough came in the late 1960s with Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid. Overnight, he became a symbol of the new Hollywood era, young, rebellious, and dangerously charismatic. Yet he often said he was uncomfortable with being treated as just a handsome face. What he wanted was depth, and he found it through stories that mattered. Redford starred in unforgettable films like The Sting, All the President's Men, Out of Africa, and The Candidate. Each role solidified his reputation as a serious actor. But he wasn't content to just perform. In 1980, he directed Ordinary People, his very first film behind the camera, and won an Academy Award for Best Director. It was a stunning reminder that his artistry went beyond his looks. But his greatest contribution might not be a movie at all. It's the Sundance Film Festival. What began in 1978 as a small gathering in Utah has grown into the world's most important platform for independent filmmakers. Without Sundance, names like Quentin Tarantino, Steven Soderbergh, and Damien Chazelle might never have found their stage. Off-screen, Redford's life carried heavy shadows. His son Scott died of sudden infant death syndrome as a baby. Decades later, his son James lost a battle with cancer in 2020. Redford admitted those losses shaped his outlook, giving him both resilience and a deeper appreciation for art and family. He once said, "It was grit, passion, and a love for art that got me here." Redford retired from acting in 2018, saying he was tired of acting but proud of his legacy. Just last month, on his 89th birthday, he thanked fans for standing by him through every stage of his journey. In that post, he reflected on his failures, his triumphs, and his gratitude for the audience that embraced his work. Weeks later, he passed away at Sundance, the home he built, surrounded by nature and loved ones. Robert Redford leaves behind more than films. He leaves behind a movement, one that gave voices to the voiceless, one that challenged Hollywood to grow, and one that proved resilience and purpose can turn even the toughest setbacks into greatness that he is survived by his wife, Sibley Saggers, and his daughters Shauna and Amy. His journey may have ended, but his films, his festival, and his spirit will live forever. Robert Redford was more than a star. He was a visionary. And tonight, the world remembers him not just for what he created, but for the way he inspired generations to dream bigger.